Hello boys, welcome you again on another online class of BGST. I am your Pichitu sir. Today I will conduct you rest of the part of chapter 12, that is Bangladesh in world politics. Last day we have known about UN administrative parts. Now let us know remaining portion of chapter 12. Today, at first, we will know about UN development organizations. There are actually 6 development organizations of UN which controls all the active works of UN. So let us know about them. First of all, it's United Nations International Children's Emergency Fund, in short it is known as UNICEF, which provides many education and health programs for children and health program for children like primary school education, vaccination, latrine, drinking water, nutrition. Its headquarters is at Newark, USA. Second part of development organization is World Bank, which provide funds for development programs, and its headquarters is at Washington. This is also in USA. Third development organization of UN is World Health Organization, which actually run in 6 regions of the world. It basically helps hospital care and on family planning. Each year on 7th April, all country or member country of UN celebrate World Health Day. Bangladesh is a part of World Health Organization, in short it is WHO, which is in southeast region. The headquarters of WHO is in Geneva, Switzerland. Next organization of UN is United Nations Educational, Scientific and Cultural Organization. In short it is UNESCO. Some of their works we will know about. Actually, it is introduced 21st February as International Mother Language Day. It's recognized the 7th March historic speech of Bangabandhu as World Documentary Heritage. The excavation of Paharpur and conservation of Sundarban is aided by them. Its headquarters is at Paris of France. Next organization of UN is Food and Agricultural Organization, that is FAO, which distributes emergency food and disaster. There is another aim of this organization, that is to improve countries' long-term development, agricultural development, and its headquarters is at Rome, Italy. Last organization of UN is United Nations Development Program, that is UNDP, helps member nations to reduce poverty, reduce the risk of climate disaster, and build economic growth. Its headquarters is also in Newark of USA. So that was UN's different development organization through which they work across the world. That is all about UN. Last day we know about UN administrative branches. Now we know about UN development organizations. So that's all about UN. Now let us know another organization which actually works for South Asian countries, and that is SAARC. SAARC stands for South Asian Association for Regional Cooperation. It was formed in 1985 with 7 South Asian countries, but later on 2007, Afghanistan joined as the last member. So now it has 8 members in total. Now let us see the member nation of SAARC. First of all, our country, Bangladesh, India, Nepal, Bhutan, Sri Lanka, Pakistan, Maldives, and the last country included in 2007, that is Afghanistan. So these are the 8 countries of SAARC. Now let us see SAARC countries in world map. Now if you see in the world map, you can easily see that here it is Afghanistan, Pakistan, India, Nepal, Bhutan, Bangladesh and Sri Lanka, and here is some of Maldives. So these are the countries of SAARC in world map. Now SAARC has been established or formed with some objective. Now what were the objectives they are working still? First of all, accelerate the economic, social and cultural development of the member countries by establishing cooperative relation with other organizations, make development of member countries, create brotherhood and mutual friendship among the member countries, help the member countries become self-reliant, make sure of that one country does not interfere in another country's internal matter, and last, protect the freedom and geopolitical integrity of member countries. Now, these objectives they're trying to make out from the very beginning of forming SAARC. So this is the last portion of this chapter. We already know the SAARC countries, when it is formed, how many countries there are in SAARC, and what are the objectives of forming SAARC. So boys, from next class we will start some revision or some question answer. Till then you just go through this chapter, and if there is any question, ask me in the comment section, and make your mind to give exam in July, because in our school you will have to give some in-house model test. So go through all your full syllabus of all subjects. Be prepared mentally. After having the routine, you can prepare yourself for the exams. So our BGST syllabus is complete. I think you will have no problem to give exam on this chapter. If you have any problem in any topic, let us know. Okay boys, so that's all for today. Bye.